What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to check out Guild Wars. We made it. It's reset. There's no way we've already won and we can't see it. So I'm excited to share this with you all. If you enjoy the video, make sure you thumbs up. And if you want to see my future videos, make sure you subscribe and let's get started. So it looks like we are fighting Bearloga. Okay, so we've got Bearloga. Once again, I am a part of MINUTEMEN Alliance. Just a little shout out if you're interested. I do have a link to their Discord. We're always looking for active members, and we've got a great English main speaking community, but they also have a translator bot. So it'll translate different languages for you. Okay, anyways, let's see who is going to be our first target. I'm excited. It looks like we got 3 attempts this last 24 hours. So they have a HP bar. We've already destroyed about 23% so far, and it looks like we have to bring it down to this threshold right here. That's, I don't know, if I had to guess, like 10% maybe. Once again, 15 at defenses. Some of these, I already checked some of these teams out, and these guys are actually really stacked. So in honors of our first Guild Wars, we cannot lose, so we are going to be tryharding. Let's double check and make sure that everything looks okay, and let's do this. So ZZZ Loja, good luck. Let's see how this works. This is basically just arena times 2 or team arena -1 team, essentially, which kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to a different size formation. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you're enjoying this format. I might be a little biased just because I wasn't able to participate in the first match. Let's see. So far so good. If you do have Holy Yolanda and save the blast spell, oh, I kind of inted right there. We should have skill 2'd first, but it doesn't really matter. If you use the blast spell with Holy Yolanda, it ignores defense, so that's always an amazing strategy for you Holy Yolanda owners out there. And then with this team, Light Nick, he goes first, so I paired him with my Dark Ophelia. She's insanely fast. She's also got a speed leader, the only speed leader. And then, you know, of course, her lovely twin, plus some mitigation, which also is amazing damage too. So kind of how that team's gonna go. Honestly, these guys have pretty solid LDs from what I've seen. Maybe we should scout out the other targets. So far G-Fest is looking pretty tough. Pavel Bravo as well. This guy has pretty solid LPs. So this guild is definitely not a bot guild for sure. Our first one apparently was a bot guild, so that's why it ended so quickly, I'm told. I'm sure this one is going to be like a similar case, just because MINUTEMEN is a super duper strong. You guys think I'm probably strong, but the entire guild is at my base level or higher, so it's insane to think about. There's some super duper strong, crazy players. The #1 RTA player to toy, he's here. We've got Longshot, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Let's fight. Actually, let's just fight. It's hard to pick. Okay, let's go with Gerard. And instead on this top team, I'm gonna leave out Light Yolanda and let's try out Rick. He's one of my favorite RGB. He's one of my favorite wood Legos DPS wise. From the most part. Let me just gear him up and we will be right back. Alright, so we've got Rick geared up. I moved the top team to the bottom team just because I feel like LDs versus LDs is fair. So that's what we're doing. Maybe even take out Garnet. We can go with the lovely Atara. If you guys haven't been using Atara, she's amazing mitigation. Plus the I don't know, the damage that she could put out if there's only a few enemies left, just because the more enemies alive, the more spread her damage is. However, if there's only one or two, it's going to be hitting significantly harder. Who should we bring in for this top? I'm thinking, here we go, Light Honda. When in doubt, bring out the LDs. But no, I'm super excited just to be able to show you this, because I wasn't able to see it. I'm sure many of you weren't able to see the first rotation, the first round. So hopefully we can show you what it's about. It's basically just arena times 2, which is a little disappointing in my opinion. I was just hoping for like a different type of twist to maybe change up the meta, because we will be seeing the same teams that we already see in regular PvP, in regular team arena, and I'm just not sure if that's the best route that they could have gone with. I feel like, I don't know, I might be biased just because I come from different games that have really great guild wars. So the bar is really set high for me. And there we go, we've already beat our second opponent. Damage dealt to the stronghold. It looks like if you win both of the battles, it's going to be 30%. I assume if you win only one, it's going to be 15. And if you lose, you're not going to be able to take out any. So on to our final battle. Let's see who it's going to be. We've got some insane LDs right there. Earlier we were checking them out. This one might be the winner. Let's see. I could have sworn there was a team that was already hit right here. Pavel Bravo. Let's attack Pavel. So we've got a Dark Nick, Desdemona, Alistair. It looks like he's going for a speed contest cleave. He's got A1 on Desdemona, so that's kind of scary. That's plus 15 speed right there. I have to assume this guy's a top player, so these guys are probably booked. We might be looking at a 360, 370 Desdemona here, so I for sure have to bring in a Nero. So all of you guys with Nero, it might be worth considering investing in his A5 if you do want to start taking guild wars a little more competitively, just because I feel like on offense, if they don't have a Nero on their defense, you could bring him in and you're going to be at a significant speed advantage. And since you're going against AI, you'll definitely be in a better starting position. So the second team, also we might want to bring in Garnet for the top team, right? We see a Dark Nick, so I've already kind of got my first 2 picks in mind. You don't need Garnet by any means. You could definitely go with an Andre, you could go with a Borden. Luckily I've got a Garnet already geared up, so we definitely are going to try her out there. And then she's also going to be able to contest the speed race with Desdemona plus Garnet. Hopefully we win the speed race. We'll see though. And then he's got an Alistair, so we're gonna have to bring in a cleanser. You know, you could do what my 2 favorites currently, Royce, Kelowna. Those are my PvP MVP cleansers, but there are a few others for sure. And then he's got Baron for some damage, so as long as we bring in something to kill that Baron, we should be on good hands. And then our second team, we've got Dark Dragon Isrina, Light Nick, Vengeful Hazel, and Aurea. Vengeful Hazel counters, I've found some alternatives would be Ashlyn. Her ultimate doesn't need any focus. It bypasses resistance for her stun, her 2-turn stun, so that's huge. As long as he's not getting his ult off, or his counters, that's where he's getting his main value. So that's a really strong option. Light Nick, once again, a no positive effect debuff is huge, or just killing through his immunity with a Thor, a Dark Andre, a Borden. And I hope there are going to be more answers in the future. We've got a Dark Dragon as Rena. Typically those are super duper squishy though, so if I brought in like a Light Nick, hopefully I'd be in good hands. Now this is a super LD heavy team, so we definitely got to be considering our entire roster, because this guy is a super top tier player. So he's also got an A6 Aurea. I mean, just look at these teams, right? A1 Desdemona, A1 Vengeful Hassle. This guy's super, he's endgame, so we can't really show him too much mercy. This is Aurea right here, so we kind of have to bring in an answer for her. Would be a cleanser. Royce is probably my best answer for Aurea A5. You could bring in Kelowna, but she's only going to cleanse one of the taunts, so you kind of have to have her other taunt manipulated for your win condition. But enough talk, guys. Let's get into our third and final battle, and this is kind of what we're gonna hope for the best here. Let's hope for the best. Let's do this, okay? Darkest Rena kind of counters Ophelia a little bit, now that I think about it, but we just have to skill one and positive it. But here our Garnet does outspeed, because once again we do have that A5 Nero, so we're gonna ult on Desdemona. We do not want her getting her turn off. We've got no positive effect applied, so Rick's able to snipe. We can just skill 2 over here, and since we got lucky with the other sleeps, we hit Alistair. We don't even have to really worry about the cleanse or the stun or anything, and there you go. So into round 2. Like I said earlier, typically Dark, it's hard. You really have to make Darkest Rena super tanky, otherwise this is how it's typically gonna go. I've seen a strong player Twan, his Darkest Rena is booked, mind you, so I don't know if this Darkest Rena is booked. A lot of people don't have theirs booked. I think she's not really a main priority, especially with Rifts out, but she definitely gets a lot better with books. But I would say you want to aim for at least 30k HP plus some focus, so you're landing your debuffs. But now we're just gonna do that, and then we're just gonna be able to snipe her right there, and that's kind of how this is gonna go. So far, you know, it wasn't too tough. We definitely had a stronger opponent today. So shout out to Bearloga, and shout out to my guild Minutemen. That was an interesting Guild Wars session. It really just feels like we're doing Arena twice. I don't know about you guys, but let me know. Did that just feel like we were playing Arena? Because it really feels like same Arena teams. We're gonna be seeing the same meta. Nothing really changed. I don't know. So I just want to show you guys. Let's take a look. So we did our attacks, and let's just take a peek. Okay, let's see what's changed, because we really haven't. For any of you guys that can't wake up early enough, or you know your guilds are just super duper OP, you won't even be able to see this screen. So let's show it off. Right, you can see your attack temps over here. It looks like, yep, you could see how much damage everybody does. You could see defenses. Okay, there looks like people are attacking. We've got a draw from Steel. Congrats. Victories over here. These guys are super duper strong. Once again, you could see the past guilds. And then this is what I wanted to show you guys. So over here on the bottom left, we can click that, and we can see our view as Minutemen, and then we can see the view from the opponent. It's kind of interesting, just because I guess you can see yourself and then view like a little more visually better than just looking at a report how your defenses are doing. I guess I like that. Okay, never mind. Side note, this is kind of cool. In the future, I do hope that we get some replays though. Ace, I'm not letting you off, okay? I definitely want to see improvements with this game mode. I do like being able to see your defense visually though. Most games just give you a report card, and then some better games have been giving replays. This is just a beta though, so hopefully improvements are made. Guys, once again, if you did enjoy the video, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up. See you next time.